Illica is one of the closest villages to the earthquake's epicentre and one of the most damaged. 5 people died here and dozens were wounded. Tents now provide a temporary home for people in nearby villages. Illica has also become the base for the emergency operation. The population is small, but many more were here when the quake struck. In summer, numbers swell as people come from Rome and elsewhere for the holidays. Euronews was shown round by Sandra Piccioni, who runs a farm with her husband. She shows us the car she's been sleeping in since the quake. The couple escaped from the house with their granddaughter. 3 of their neighbours died.
We
cannot move from this farm because we still have cows to milk, pigs to take care of, and little calves. We live here and we have to stay here. The house was the worst place affected on the farm. It suffered the disastrous effect of the first quake most strongly. Fortunately, the house from a structural point of view has held up. It did not collapse. That is the window of the room where I slept. During the final tremor, it was like an explosion and the window frame fell to the ground. Just to let you understand the strength it produced. There were 6 of us. We all ran outside screaming. My husband was looking for his son. He called him. But thankfully, however, all of the boys of the village were still out on the street, gathered in a place we call schools, their meeting point. They were all there for the last day of summer. My son, with 10 other boys, had to go to Rome airport to catch a flight to Lisbon to spend a week on holiday. They're lucky. That was a house. We called it Casa Verde, the greenhouse. It was full of people because 4 brothers were living there. Everyone was screaming and 2 people died there. Look at this wardrobe. It's moved. Actually, it was the wall that went back. It was as if a bomb went off. We heard the rubble coming down and finally a big bang. Is it dangerous to stay here? Yes, it's dangerous.
Yet despite the destruction, Sandra finds reason to be optimistic. She takes us to a barn where the animals are housed. Some died in the quake.
There is my husband milking the cows. It's a job that can't be interrupted. It must be done morning and night, whatever the misfortune. Now I'll show you something very beautiful. A calf was born yesterday. We will call him Terremoto, earthquake, to remind us that whatever happens, beyond the death and destruction, life always goes on. Out of every bad thing, there's always something beautiful. Perhaps it's banal, but you have to take things as they come.